Once upon a time, in a quiet meadow where sunlight danced on soft green grass, a mother duck waited eagerly for her eggs to hatch. She had nestled herself near the edge of a sparkling pond, surrounded by cattails and blooming wildflowers. One by one, the eggs began to crack. Out came fluffy yellow ducklings, chirping and waddling close to their mother. She quacked lovingly, counting them as they nestled together. But one egg, the largest of them all, remained unbroken.
"Come now, little one,"
she murmured, her warm eyes fixed on the egg. Moments later, the shell began to crack, and out tumbled a gray, downy duckling. The mother duck blinked in surprise.
"Oh my?
She said, tilting her head.
You're not like the others, are you?"
The little gray duckling blinked up at her, his soft feathers messy, and his beak slightly too large for his face.
"But you are mine, and I love you just as much."
The yellow ducklings gathered around their gray sibling, curious and wary.
"Why is he so big?"
One of them whispered.
"Why is he so gray?"
Another asked. The mother duck quacked firmly.
"Enough now. He is your brother, and we love him no matter what."
As the days passed, the little gray duckling noticed he wasn't quite like his siblings. While they played together, he waddled behind, struggling to keep up. Their laughter often turned to teasing.
"Why are you so clumsy?"
One duckling quipped, giggling.
"You're so awkward."
Another added. The gray duckling's heart sank.
"I'm trying my best."
He muttered softly, but his words were drowned by their laughter. One evening, as the family gathered under the orange glow of the setting sun, the gray duckling approached his mother.
"Why do I look so different?"
he asked, his voice trembling. His mother pulled him close with her wing.
"You are special in ways you can't see yet.
She said.
But one day, you'll understand."
Despite his mother's love, the gray duckling couldn't shake the feeling of not belonging. Early one morning, while the others were still asleep, he decided to leave the pond.
"Maybe there's a place where I'll fit in."
He thought, tears glistening in his eyes. He waddled through meadows bathed in morning dew, his little feet growing sore on the uneven ground. Along the way, he encountered a group of rabbits nibbling on clover.
"Who are you?"
One rabbit asked, twitching its nose.
I'm looking for a place to belong."
The duckling replied.
"You don't look like us."
The duckling sighed and continued his journey, passing bluebirds chirping in the trees.
"Why are you so gray?"
They called down.
"I don't know."
He whispered, feeling the sting of their words. As autumn painted the world in shades of gold and crimson, the duckling found himself at the edge of a magnificent lake. The water sparkled under the sun, and on its surface, a group of majestic swans glided effortlessly. Their feathers were as white as snow, their movements graceful and serene. The duckling's heart swelled with wonder.
"They're so beautiful."
He murmured.
"But I could never belong with them."
Still, something urged him forward. Tentatively, he paddled into the lake. The swans noticed him and turned to greet him.
"Hello there.
Said one swan with a warm smile.
What brings you here, little one?"
The duckling hesitated.
"I'm just different. I don't belong anywhere."
The swan tilted her head.
"You are braver than you think to. Come here.
He said.
Stay with us. You might be surprised by what you find."
The gray duckling joined the swans, unsure but hopeful. They welcomed him with open wings, teaching him how to glide on the water and introducing him to their playful ways. For the first time, he felt truly happy. One bright morning, as spring returned, the duckling gazed at his reflection in the lake. He blinked in shock. Gone were his gray feathers and awkward frame. In their place were sleek white feathers and a graceful form.
I'm a swan.
He realized, his heart racing. His friends gathered around him, cheering.
You've always been one of us.
The kind swan said. From that day on, the gray duckling, now a beautiful swan, embraced his new life with joy and gratitude. He learned that true beauty isn't about how others see you, but about finding your place and embracing who you are. And so, the once lonely duckling lived happily, a symbol of courage, self-discovery, and the power of belonging.